So both the Qalandars High Performance Centre and the Lahore Qalandars team.
Yeah.
This is more like a football team rather than a cricket team.
This is a police cricket team.
But you look like football players. You're big guys. You're not like a rugby team.
This is Punjab Police, and they have a team which participate in PCB, one of the competition. So, because he's our head coach here in high performance, so they're helping them to build a better team.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And how are they laid over here? I'll talk to you as well. How are they laid? Are they laid for specific conditions, or are they more general conditions?
I mean, look, it depends on the requirements and the weather. So
Right.
nowadays, it's like we're hitting to winter. In the winter, you get less grass, but in the summer, they're hard and they're like bouncier and grassier.
Right. So you do cater for fast bowling in your pitches as well as turning pitches?
Yeah, we have differentiate. We have like 7 to 8 pitches outside in the ground, and we got 7 here, all different. Because this is what we're offering to the world. If you really want to learn the art of playing spin or playing in Asian reverse swings, or if you wanted to learn how to reverse the ball, these are the ideal conditions.
And let's be honest, you are the masters of reverse swing.
Yeah.
It is really a creation of Pakistan in the true sense of the word.
Yeah, definitely. The best thing is, I mean, look, if you are Australian or South African or English player or even New Zealander, in their environment, their kids can learn the one way of cricket or batting or bowling. But when they come here, experience these Asian style of pitches, conditions, and the best thing is like several type of spinners and the faster bowlers. They can really build their game and improve their skills within no time.
And you talked about a 4-month program, didn't you, which you've adopted for both Lahore Qalandars and Pakistan, and ultimately a place like Zimbabwe.
Yeah, definitely. We just had a 10-year contract with Zimbabwe Cricket Board. The idea behind it is like there's not, I never heard that there is a one specific program which is like learning driving, having a computer training. I mean, look, even in cricket, there has to be a start of a learning and end to it. So these 4 months programs bring in every scale of you, from your body strength to your bowling, batting, fielding skills. And for instance, what we offer for the batter is like playing 1,000 ball a day.
1,000 balls a day. That is
means
incredible.
In 4 months you will play like almost 100,000 balls in different conditions against spinners and against faster bowlers, against machine specific skill learning. So I think it's amazing, and people are already learned a lot. People came from Australia, from South Africa, from US, from UAE, Afghanistan under 19 team was here. So I think it's a great opportunity for people to come and learn.
Oh, I agree, and I've extended that to the likes of Hong Kong and Oman, which you already have a relationship with. Amazing, Akib. Honestly amazing. I really appreciate this trip. Thank you for your time.
this is basically a device mount, and we're going to put that on the bat. But the face, you can see a small mark over here. You can see a small mark over here. It goes right straight in the line of this face of the bat.
Right.
So we make sure that it goes straight in that. Yeah, well, yeah.
And that records exactly how the person's playing the shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It tells the story. ये तो mount फटी हुई है वैसे.
And do you see when the batter's using this bat,
Yes, yes.
the action
I'll
live,
show you
or is
what
it
starts
Live and
And
you can
recorded.
see that their bat paths, their
If you
back,
see on the television
back
over
swing.
there.
right? Okay, that's what's transpiring now.
Yes, as a batsman called Zan bin Farouk over here, how many balls he played on offside, how many on onside. You can see that on the stats paper, and to then see of lofted shots and grounded shots, and how many shots he played basically, and how many shots he missed. You got over there. Then it comes with the wagon wheel over there. You can have a look on the wagon wheel. So mostly it looks like an offside player. He's playing more shots than offside.
Yep.
So after that, if you can see high percentage of total shots he played, how many percentage missed, and how many he played in the middle of the bat.
Amazing. That's
After that, if you come into the bat angle, angle comes like where the bat is coming, the pathway of the bat. It tells you the story about 85% over there, 58% over there. The bat is coming through the line. If you see on the side over here, you can backslide. What is the speed of the bat? How speed, and what is the velocity of the bat as well?
Okay, let me just zoom in on that. Have a look at that.
Yes.
So talk to the screen.
And if you see the speed and impact of the bat, then you see back lift angle. Then you have an average bat speed. Blade angle. What is the blade angle is basically, it's coming like this, it's coming this, it's coming from behind. Then it comes the impact of the angle. What is the angle when the ball hits on the bat? Then it comes with the timing impact. Then it's rotation of impact. So this is we got how we basically work on a batsman, and it is very easy for us to define what strengths are and what areas are improved.
But of course, you may not necessarily change some of the weaknesses because they may be a part of that person's overall makeup,
Yes.
but you bring it to their attention.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. You see that. See, if you see the short efficiency, 59% overall. Vertical, if you can have a look, is 62%. Horizontal is 37%. And if you come into the impact time, overall 447 ms. Then vertical 461 ms. Horizontal 346 ms.
So effectively, once they have their roughly 1,000 balls a day program,
Yes.
you can see a development or change or shift
Yes.
in their technique
Yes,
where
definitely.
appropriate to perhaps improve their batting.
Yes,
Not
definitely.
necessarily change their batting, but improve their batting.
And one more thing in it, if you are having a device on this your bat, and you are playing in America or UK, and I'm sitting here in Pakistan, I can still manage you, I can still get your stats.
Wow.
Because it's coming on the computer, it's on the phone as well.
Wow.
How many balls? Sometimes it happens, if you're playing over there and somebody says, I've scored 100 today.
What happened?
He didn't play that, and I can call him, oh, you are lying to me. We just played 37 balls and got out on 26. So
That's not good. That's not good.
so you cannot hide basically, because if you hide yourself, you'll be behind like 10 streets behind.
Well, really, it's laziness, isn't it?
Yeah,
You have to hide yourself.
It is.
Easy to
Excellent. No, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. This to me is revolutionary, but it's also very practical as well. It's not overly complicated. What you described to me is very easy to understand for a player, and they won't be overwhelmed by it. I think that's important too, because if you don't want a player to become overwhelmed by these changes, you want it to be a natural progression, and you can pick up natural progression.
Yes, and you can work out basically on it. If somebody like area to improve, if a player is playing too much on onside, so we can guide him playing on offside as well, an area to improve where he should be improving himself.
Exactly, but it comes down to the conditions, the adaptation of the day. It may be an onside day.
Yeah.
It may be the field was set appropriate to an offside attack, and it was almost wanting to go leg side.
Definitely.
That's also, you take that into account.
Yes.
That's great, fantastic, guys, very impressive.
This is GB, and it's the the ball which shaped like in
The Duke's ball style.
Duke ball style, and this is Kookaburra style. This is Aussie.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we have like all
for-
different regions. This is Gulf, means
For UAE.
UAE style?
UAE style, because you come across a
lot of harder pitches.
dew and harder pitches.
This is for South Africa and Zimbabwe and the other countries.
This arena means it's because every ball, when they make, they use different chemical for the different conditions.
So South Africa is different to an Australian ball.
Yes,
Slightly.
Yeah,
Slightly,
so
yeah.
not a great deal though, is it? No, it's probably similar to an Australian
It's
ball.
similar it is, but you have to put a different kind of a chemical on it to survive more. Because in Australia conditions you got more heat, but in South Africa and Zimbabwe, if the weather is like normal, it's not like too heated. So you have to be like very complicated with those balls.
Haris, and these are the development players. Baz Khan, Dilbar Hussain played Big Bash. This guy, Salman Ishaq,
Yep, no,
playing
he,
all around leagues. And these are the players like this guy, Ali Majid, played PSL.
He's playing in UAE now.
This guy in UAE.
it goes on.
Yeah, same here.
Yep.
This is our legacy, These four people are the legacy of Qalandars, basically.
Exactly.
These four
Salim Rana on the right, Chinese, Haris, myself.
Fantastic.
So this is the champion, this year's champion team, 2022.
Fantastic.
2023.
So 2023 will be here,
23, yeah.
and 24 and 25.
You can go into the BCP programs, and then under 18, all these tours with the Qalandar development side, and eventually getting into BCP under 19 and first class teams. For professional, semi-professionals, they can get into like opportunities in international teams like Big Bash or T10 in Zimbabwe. Now we have roots in Sri Lanka, T10 as well.
Well, Salman went the Caribbean.
PSL, the
Yep.
Caribbean, and the people reach to the Pakistan national teams as well.
See, again, and I'll mention this to you, Akib, I have not seen this path so well structured, so clear. People don't talk in this manner. They obviously refer to it. They really stick to under 19 and above. They don't really talk about that level of development from 18, 15, even down to 10,
It
11.
has to be like, I mean, look, we are not, we have our own platforms. We got team in PSL, we got a relationship with several countries like Zimbabwe, like Yorkshire, and Australia. So if you wanted to develop our players, you train them here, then giving them international exposure, getting into smaller leagues, even T10, T20s. These are the platform nowadays. Young people are interested. They are not willing to adopt the traditional way of cricket board's development. Like the guy get into a club and then he waited for like 10 years to become a professional player. This is the fastest route, like Haris and like many, from scratch to superstar.
Well,
within 2 years.
Well, Harris Ralph is your leading example.
Yeah.
Salman, Usman Kadir.
Yeah.
It goes on now. You've got your summer playing as
There are
well.
like 55 players.
55?
55 players now become a professional, full-time.
That's phenomenal.
Professionals in like
That's phenomenal.
few years.
And I must just repeat for our viewers, Yorkshire, you've got Zimbabwe,
We got Namibia. We got
Namibia as well, okay.
Yeah, South Africa. We got Australia. We're now going to Sri Lanka with the T10 concept. So there are so many opportunities which, until you don't have a platform, the kid doesn't have to showcase their talent.
And not forgetting your UAE experience, which brought you back to here as well.
Yeah, definitely. Now we, talking to all the smaller countries like Oman or Hong Kong, or these facilities can be offered their kids to come and develop their games.
And not forgetting women's cricket as well.
Yeah, we are training women's and the girls as well. One girl, she was here like last 2 years.
2 years ago.
One already got into the women national team.
Fantastic. I mean, that's what the future will show us. The youth coming through, which of course you explained to me, in Pakistan there's 60% youth coming through. There's enormous talent here from everywhere from the Kashmir region right through Pakistan. You go to Afghanistan, which is another country you've had involvement with.
Afghanistan under 19 captain was here with us 2 years back, and a few other under 19 Afghani boys.
Well, that's it, viewers. We must understand the significance of such things as exchange programs they have here. This is the place to come for a strong 4-month development, for example. And I'm a little bit scared of 1,000 balls a day, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. That is dedication. If Shane Warne was sitting here now, Shane Warne would give you the biggest tick, because he and Terry Jenner working together, they bowl 1,000 deliveries a day.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing with batting, and I'm sure with bowling as well.
There's no shortcut. I mean, if you wanted to learn, if you wanted to chase something, you need to play thousands or thousands ball with a bat or delivering the ball to learn new skills.
And the spinners, you have to bowl like 30 overs a day. You cannot go home without bowling 30 overs. And fast bowler has to bowl 20 overs a day.
Have a chat to the Australian selection group and their processes. You bowl 8 overs a week, I think, I'm joking, but they tend not to bowl very much. Hence the problems they have with injury.
But it's about how you manage the workload, and it's not for the under 11 to bowl 20.
No.
It's about how you graduate. But the people who are wanted to be a professional player and they're trained enough to do these activities, 20 overs 3 times a week, because sometime back-to-back 20 overs, because when you're playing a 4-day first-class cricket or test matches, sometimes you need to bowl 2 days consecutive. So you need to understand what are you training for.
And your body is prepared for it.
Yeah.
And mentally, both physically and mentally.
And then you have to look after your diet, your right training. Nowadays, the best training is explosiveness, and then the diet is very, very important. Once you're training, if you want to increase your pace, you need to work on your body to be strong and have good alignments, which allow you to produce the maximum speed from the ground and from your body.
It's too late for me with fitness, but I'm sure the young kids will have a better chance than I did.
Young kids have basically a long-term development program which we run over here. It starts from the age of 10 and goes till under 19, because these kids have to know about the game awareness, they know the game system, they know how to build their cells, how to manage their cells, how to control their bodies, and etc.
It's a total package, effectively. It's a total package. Excellent, guys. I think this has been a wonderful discussion. I'm overwhelmed by how good this is. I can't wait for the likes of Simon Willis and Juliet Mendes to see this video. Okay. They'll love it. And beyond that, there's so many countries out there waiting to see you. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.